Here we have Ye Old Blood Dahlia Bowl with my University of Miami Hurricanes taking on the Brutes of Utah University. So let's go ahead and pop open. There we go with the client, and let's kick off. I'll be getting the ball first. The Brutes get a reroll of brilliant coaching. 2 rerolls to 1 is quite a big deal in sevens. But it's even more severe if it's no rerolls to 1 or no rerolls to 2 is a disaster. I failed the Bloodlust roll on the ball carrier, but then my pro skill procced and allowed me to go where I am now. That's Ray Lewis. There's Edrin James with the +1 move. Stat line. Dauntless, will it come into effect? Yes, it does. Pow. The Mercenary Troll. Good job sort of surrounding the bulge there. Looks like I'm willing to tag these guys. Is it a smart idea? I think it is because I'm going one-on-one. It's like, go ahead and throw your dice. I'm fairly confident here, but is it a good idea? We'll see. Because if you recall all the other Utah games, they love to get into a scrum. But it's also what they have to do. So take that with a grain of salt. And I use the length of the field as my protection more than anything going on over here. And that should knock him down. Here comes Skullgut Bristlejaw. Pow, dice. Stunner on Calvin Jurgen. He does get the Dauntless roll. Down he goes. So Dauntless means that strength 4, he goes up to whatever strength his opponent is if it's a higher strength. And then the tags come into play, so then it's 2 dice. If you're wondering why that is why it is. Pow. Knockdown it is. Now I get to tag the runner. And I probably will make an offensive move down the field with my thrower. Good, pal. Armor is true, though. Bar-ram you. I don't like this. I don't like there's adjacency right here. Especially because Edrin James does not have block. This guy certainly does. And I'm at least taking 2 of these guys. This guy's too far away. But Edrin is 9 spaces away and a move 9 piece. Double pout. Down with Vinny Testaverde. Differil Ashmaker has to rush. The dodge skill comes into play. That is a 3+ times 2. And he failed the first one, but the second one, as you can see, worked perfectly. Down goes Edrin James. It is a dwarf bounce, it feels like. It's a 3+ dodge out. Gets it. These are 4 edge, this is 3 edge. Yep. Here comes the blitz. That's what I need. I'm just okay with tagging the ball here. This very patient play, but what is he going to do here to get the ball? 1 die. Pushes me onto the ball. Oh my goodness. He gets what he needs. It was a failed dodge, failed pickup, but he did have the dodge skill and sure hand come into play. Then he failed the rush roll, but then he uses his brilliant coaching reroll and still has a reroll in the pocket, so it's one reroll each. I think I caught him. Let's see what I can do here. It's going to be 2 dice. Block and dodge the other guy. I'm going to get a hit with him. Should be a hit here as well. Yeah. Sort of a chain of damage. Push. And now everybody here is tagged, including the runner. Oh, except him. Crossbar situation. Couldn't see it. Stunner. Block on. Block it should be. No, it doesn't have block. Wonder why this character here probably is afraid of the speed. If I were to scoop and score. But it looks like he's the one to scoop and score, right? Should be fast enough to tag with the gaze. Nope. No hypnotic gaze. And it looks like all I can do is tag. Down we go. I'm going to have to pause this now. Sorry there. So let's begin again. Probably needed that. I was a little bit tired anyways. I'm not very talkative or creative. It's because I'm tired. I swear. Another good dodge. This time he doesn't need to re-roll it. Touchdown. Touchdown, University of Utah. The Brutes are up 1-0 against the University of Miami Hurricanes in ye old Blood Dahlia Bowl. This is the most prestigious bowl, but it's more, most teams want to go to the playoffs. This is the sort of the teams that just missed the playoffs. The whole idea here is to score in 2 turns if I can, because I certainly can't score in 1 turn in this format. What evens it out is that it's 8 turns, so you wouldn't get 8 turns in standard 7s anyways. So it really helps that he's a move 9 piece, as you can see. That's fine. That's fine. That's really good protection. He can still get some dwarves in the way, I think. It is a... it's a lasting injury there. Down he goes. It's what they call a niggling injury. There's a box elder flying around right now. If I look distracted, that's what it is. Get off that, passer. It's okay that he needs to feed on a thrall because he can just bounce back and he falls. I remember this when it happened. But this is a move 6 piece that can rush 2 more squares, so it would have been a touchdown if I could have gotten the ball to him. So I still had hope here. One of the major issues is that the Dwarves get the ball in the second half. So I have to rely on my hypnotic gaze to open up their cage, I'm sure. And he's going to try to get a removal here against the piece, Vinny Testaverde. Down he goes. All right. Good start. Good start. Officious ref. He stuns one of my thralls on the ground right here, which breaks my soft columns. Yeah, he needs to get these two right here and right here for him to get at columns. But this is how he runs his offense throughout this season and in the next, just by creating a big dwarf ball here. You see, if I were to get rid of this guy's Suckles with Hypnotic Gaze, there's still another one right here that I need to punch. But it looks like I'm just going to bombard his position. If I can score again in this half, that was with the pro reroll, not my actual reroll. And if I can score later into this half, I can bring it into overtime. So I'm not in that much of a rush because there's no such thing as a draw in a bowl game. I mean, if it goes to penalty kicks, I'm going to treat it as a draw in the standings. Because that is BS. Award that as a draw. Honor. This is a good formation for handling my Hypnotic Gaze. Now, you don't really see this kind of adaptation because he was one of the few that actually could handle this Hypnotic Gaze, I think. May as well go for it. And down he goes. I prefer not to follow up. It's fine. This one can wrap around the back, but I just want to have him as an outlet pass for a touchdown if I can. So I'm very confident here, it feels like. Alright. If only he could have used his frenzy piece to surf me right there. If this guy was right here and the other guy was right there, he would frenzy into the sidelines, but that would have required a rush. Good work. Oh wait, that was his turn. I thought it was my turn already. I was like, good work. Yeah, that's unfortunate because this guy really wants to blitz him. Oh well. At least I'm tagging the ball carrier correct. That's fine, I say. Yeah, I very seldom will eat my thralls. I'll suffer with my vampires if I have to. You can surf them, but it's going to be a knockdown. Or he's knocked prone, as they say in the rules. There goes his team reroll. I'm feeling good about it. But now I need to really turn up the pressure because it's the start of the fourth, or the end of the third quarter here when it's turn 5. You can call it the fourth quarter, it feels like. Pressure is turned on, but not what we needed. But looks like I'm going to feel confident here with this tag as well. All of this is unnecessary. Oh, that's a good tag, though. That's okay. He gets 2 dice. Does he get 2 dice again? Yes. Ouch. Knocked out of the ball game, I use my apothecary to keep her on the field. Well, Cedra and James. Block works. I can really only hope for a serve. Lodge skill. Or hypnotic gaze, which is going to be difficult from this position. I have to do it. Oh well. And here comes the dash. Very strong position for the Dwarves. And here comes the surf. Please hit the counter surf. Can I tag the ball carrier, please? There we go. Ball right here. And then I want to get her on her feet at the ninth column. So she's already there. If I can score by passing to her, there will be overtime. Here comes Dauntless again. And double pow. Down he goes. Splat. Good work. Looks like I at least want to tag with the vampire here. Rugger, strong feet. Rolls a 6, touchdown. And the Utah University Brutes go up 2-0 in the inaugural Blood Dahlia Bowl. It's an afterthought. The game is over, but let's see what we do in the last play. Time to get the 16th. Badly hurt. But I get the 16th one. That means I'm probably going to grab a block skill on Gino Toretta. I opt to hit his mercenary because he's a mercenary, not one of his long-term characters. So if I kill him, there's no damage to his team. And that is the ball game. The Utah Utes win. Now let's go ahead and watch the two semifinals. Oh, actually, yeah, this will just be a triple header. How about that, guys? Just make it easy. Let's start the Sevens World Championship. It is the World Championship because there's no other Sevens World Championship, so it is what it is. And time to pull up the client here and start the ball game. On the left side, we have the Hergig University Hunters, a human team, taking on the ECU Alliance of Pirates, or East Carolina University, with their Tilean team. Hergig University Hunters get a reroll, an extra one, which brings it to 2 rerolls to 0 rerolls. Oh no. Guard means that either character is going to be easy to bring down with 2 dice. He's just setting the plate before his hit. It's okay if these guys aren't activated. They're centralized and part of the back. Missing next game. Strong start for Hergig University. I recall now it's not a semifinal because there's only 2 conferences in the inaugural season. The Big Imperial Group and the Special Education Conference. For the Big and the SEC. Here comes a block on Lodge. Double skull. This is a very sad start for the ECU Pirates. Good fundamentals from Hergig University. Even though ECU has had bad luck, Hergig is doing well with what he needs to do here. Good hit. And now he's his gut punches are bringing it down to 5 to 7 on the field. He uses his extra reroll. Not a fan of it. He wasn't going to fail without it. I don't like that either. 3, 4. It's worth a dodge. He picks it up. Wow. And the opening drive is now turned over to the Hergig University Hunters. He has agility 1, so that's a safe dodge up there. Pow dice. Tileans is down. It's still highly favoring the human team because it's 7 to 5 on the field. Push. He's okay with just icing the ball here. Putting pressure on the ball here with 3 tackle zones. Eventually he can try to pick up if you really want to. But I think this guy goes here first. Alright, or not. Oh yeah, he's activated, okay. I really have to put down my phones. And he's badly hurt. So he actually has to use his apothecary, but I think it worked. It is now 4 to 7 on the field. Oh my gosh. Painful. Painful opening half. This is the end of the first quarter after his turn here. Oh my god. Okay. He can always tag this one later. Double pow. He's really making short work of the AV. Down he goes. He's going to get 2 dice here. Oh boy. Russell comes into play. Get 2 dice on her. She does have dodge built in. Down she goes. That's fair. He's going to have to rush attack. Sweltering heat means It's going to affect East Carolina less because they have a bench. There's no bench for Hergig University. So I think ECU will at least outnumber Hergig in the second half. Because, oh my God, there's zero bench and this guy has a bench. So it looks very grim for ECU right now, but it really isn't. It really is not. Good work. And it's block on block. Not quite what he wanted. That's what he wants. Here comes the blitz. Wrestle on Vanilla. Down he goes. You may as well score this turn. Yeah, get a dispersion of 2 squares with someone right here, please. Oh wait, he doesn't have to worry about that because they're too far away. Interesting that this guy's here then. Stone. Down goes cut. Wow. It is now 3-7 on the field in favor of Hergig University. On Vanilla, can he get a removal? He does not use his apothecary. Touchdown, Hergig University. Hergig University 1. East Carolina 0. It is 4 versus 6 on the field, I believe. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 6. Because of sweltering heat. Roll a D3 of random players from each team on the pitch will suffer heat exhaustion, and that means these guys who are iced out and can't go on the field. Ditto. So even though Hergig University scored on his opponent's drive, it looks like East Carolina is going to respond in kind. This is where the numbers of East Carolina have really benefited them, because that opening drive was not ideal. But can't count them out of the game. In fact, I'd say that I would favor East Carolina just due to the numbers. So that was a very odd rush. Sometimes the extra protection is nice, but not if you're going to rush for it, especially in a low reroll environment. Big hit. Every hit is consequential now. A dislocated shoulder, Orla Berrigan. We still do not see an apothecary in use. I don't understand why there wasn't an apothecary used this time. It is 3 versus 6 on the field. That means that each of his can be tagged by 2 people now, with limited ability to dodge out. That's the ticket. Block on block. Not what he wanted necessarily, but he should be fine. Pretty nice. Very good move. Now it's 1-on-1. One die. Pow dice. Not quite. He can surf him. Wow. No reason to roll a reroll. He can always have his catcher. Oh my god, really? That was not a good idea. It's going to tag everybody. 2 guys at least, you'd think. Now it's game over, it seems. 2 versus 6 on the field. Pow. It is 6 versus 2 on the field in favor of ECU. There will be a golden goal overtime. I don't understand that. You could just try to move away from him. All right. He's going to be adjacent to the ball carrier now. Seems like a bad idea. I guess this is okay. Ah! Oh my god, it's 1 versus 5 on the field, and that might have ruined his entire game. He could have lost 1-0. Can ECU still score? Yes, they can. He's going to be safe, but not because of his decision making. All right. Touchdown. ECU. The Hunters are receiving with less than 3 players. Oh my gosh. 5 versus 2. And it's going to be a hard pickup too. Buddy Cops. Dunson Ecclestone. He's protecting his main piece here. That's the stuff. That's fine. He's protecting him again very well. Here comes the blitz. Not what he needed. And everybody can tag. Everybody can tag. He's playing with his food. It's kind of rude. Yeah, there's a lot of fight in him, too. I don't know why the field did that. Interesting. I guess he scores this turn and there's a weather roll. Touchdown, ECU. ECU 2, Hergig University 1, and our inaugural Sevens World Champions are the East Carolina Pirates. That is the end of Season 1. There will be a Season 2 coming soon.